Do you let your inner world shape your outer world, or do you let your outer world shape your inner world? That's what this video is about. Whether you are reactive to the things that happen in your life, or if you're proactive. If you choose to be proactive in your life, then you can be the creator of the life experience that you want to live. You can shape your life in the way that you want it to be, instead of just being in this life experience and having it happen to you. You are having it happen for you, and you are deliberately, intentionally showing up for yourself in the way that you want to be, the way that you want your life to go. And by showing up for yourself, I mean that you are being, thinking, feeling the way that you want your life to be, that you are wanting to watch your life become. So if you want to be able to shape your life on purpose and to be able to live the life of your dreams, and know that you can choose the path that your life takes, that you can choose where you're going, who's going to come into your life, the experiences that you're having, the things, the money, and maybe not the exact way that you thought it would be, but that you can choose the underlying principle of what that is, the underlying feeling of what that is. So this is something that any of us can do. It doesn't matter who you are, what's happened in your life. You can choose to let that go. You can choose to start from here and to move forward in a way that is changing your story, changing the way that you think about your life, changing the way that you see your life, that you see the things that have happened in your life. And it takes some work, some focus, some practice. It's building a muscle. It's building a new muscle. And it's like you've been building these muscles that are, not as beneficial for you, let's say. And you're setting this intention to build a muscle that is going to be really beneficial for your day-to-day life, and that is going to help you go on those whatever kind of life adventures that you want to take, because you're building these specific muscles that will take you on those life adventures. And this muscle that we're talking about is the muscle of the mind, the muscle of letting your emotions and how you're feeling decipher the thoughts you think. And by that, I mean that when you feel good, you know that you're thinking thoughts that are beneficial for the trajectory of your life that you want to go in. And when you're not feeling as good, you know that your thoughts are not beneficial for you, that they're pulling you back or taking you off track, off path from the best path for you to move forward. For me, I feel really passionate about that. That's why I'm sharing this video. That's why I practice this every day. I've studied this immensely through books and podcasts and talking with people and hearing life experiences, and through my own trial and error and my own life experiences, because I've seen the power of this, and I have found that this is the most powerful thing that I believe anyone can learn, that anyone can build as their foundation in their life. And when you build a foundation, then it doesn't matter what else happens in your life. It doesn't matter. Like if you build a solid foundation, then everything that comes after that comes from a good place, comes from a really intentional place, and a place where you feel in control of your life experience, where you feel good about your life experience. You feel happy. You have decided to live a happy life. You've decided to live a thriving, abundant life. You've decided to live a life where you're loved and you love others, and where you appreciate life and enjoy this life experience that you're living. And so with this solid foundation of understanding how to shape your inner world and shape your inner life so that everything else can conform to that, instead of being so reactive about the things that are coming into your life. You choose what you want to see in the world. You choose those parts of life that you want to experience more of, and you accentuate those. You think about those more. You imagine those. You remember those. You daydream about those, and you make that the focal point of your life. You give your attention to the best things that are happening in your life, the things that you like the most, and you let go of the rest. You do your best to let go of the rest. And this takes some practice, like I said, and this is something that over time I've found it gets easier and easier, and it has absolutely been the most incredible thing I've done in my life. It has helped me live the life of my dreams, and to create things beyond what I even imagined, and to create life satisfaction and joy beyond what I ever realized I could experience. And this is something that you can experience too. So let's take this journey together. Let's, as in this video, whoever's watching this, start practicing this. Start being aware of the thoughts you're thinking and how you feel about that. And realize that that old saying of, I'll believe it when I see it, this is the opposite of that. This is, I'll believe it and then I'll see it. Did I say I'll see it and then I'll believe it is the original saying, excuse me. And then, but this is, I'll believe it and then I'll see it. So you have to change that. You have to change it to, I'll believe it and then I'll see it. And let go of having to see everything the way that you need it to be able to believe it. You have to be in such a strong place of faith and trusting that everything is working out for you, and that everything that you've asked for, everything that you want is coming. It might not be coming in the exact way that you think it will be coming, or in the exact time frame, but it's coming. And the more that you have faith and trust and believe it, the faster and more satisfying will be the experience of coming into that place of seeing it and living it and enjoying that manifestation, that result of what you dreamed into reality, and that satisfaction of creating something, the satisfaction of having something in your mind that you wanted, something that was important to you, and then focusing your attention so powerfully that you can see how what you had in your mind came into your life. And it wasn't just like something random in life that came without your attention. You created that, and you feel the power of your own creation, and it's really empowering to do that. And once you build up that confidence in yourself, and you build up that practice and that knowing and that belief in yourself, then you just keep doing this over and over and over again, and you become really good at it. And life will be amazing beyond what words can describe. That's what happens when you start with your inner world, and you start with the inside first and let that transform your world instead of letting your outer world transform your inner world. So take this next step. Take the step of being aware of your thoughts, being aware of your emotions, and starting with your inner world. See how that affects your outer world and take responsibility for what you're doing inside and what's happening outside because of that. Because it's already happening. It's just about, are you aware of it, and are you doing it intentionally, or are you doing it unaware, like unconsciously? That's the best way to be, is to do this consciously, to create consciously. If you can live a life, you can live, if you choose to live a life experience of living consciously, living on purpose, blessings flow to you like rivers, and you will feel like the most blessed person on earth. And I want that for you. I know that you can achieve it. I know it feels absolutely amazing. And I'm so excited to hear down below in the comments what you are dreaming into your life, what you are talking yourself into this life, what you are moving into in this life, what you are focusing on now to become an even more deliberate creator than ever before. I'll talk to you next video. Bye.